ubiquitous USB wall charger. Perfect for sticking in your purse, your book bag, or just your pocket to charge up your phone at school, at work, at a cafe, or traveling. But what if you have more than just one phone? Or if you have another phone and other devices, and by that, lots of other devices? What are you going to do? Well, that's why you need one of these. This is a multi-port 65-watt fast wall charger from Doogee, and we're going to take a look at it on this episode of Moondog R&D. Alright, this is the Doogee travel charger, 65-watt travel charger, and I got this because I wanted to get a travel charger that not only could charge up my phones, but also charge my kids' Nintendo Switch and potentially charge our MacBook Pro 15s. So here's what the packaging looks like. It is pretty clean, reminiscent of Apple packaging, I suppose. And let's see what's inside here. We have instruction manual. Oh, two instruction manuals, I'm guessing. One's in French, maybe? No, they're both in English. And they look exactly the same. So I think they accidentally included two. But always read your user manual. It has useful information, like the fact that it has one USB-A output and two USB-C, and what kind of wattage and voltage comes out. And we have the unit itself. Alright, so let's take off. Here we go. What I like about this design is that it tucks away, so you don't have to worry about your prongs getting damaged, in your luggage or whatever. It folds in, and you've got three ports. You've got a USB A type square, and you've got two USB-C ports. Okay, so it is pretty small. I mean, if you look at here, it is only about 3.5 inches long by 1.5 inches tall, and just width-wise, it's only about 1.25 inches wide. So it is a pretty compact unit, and the reason why this is good is because if you ever have a limited amount of space. Now, wall sockets are are standalone, and this is has those folding prongs, which is useful because that way it doesn't poke into your luggage and damage anything inside, and it also folds away nicely and tucks away. But if you ever have to deal with a power strip, here, let me get a power strip. If you ever have to deal with a power strip, it takes up far less space. For example, if you plug in a typical brick, you're really blocking two outlets, so that's kind of annoying. And unless you happen to have a standalone plug in there, you are blocking off two. But if you plug in this, you're really only blocking one. It gives you enough room that you could put other devices or other straight plugs, like so, or another. This is what I like about the original iPhone plugs. They were so small that you could plug it in, whereas the newer, like Samsung plugs, it's just too wide. You can see here. Now, granted, this won't fit a Samsung plug, but that's really the fault of the Samsung plug for being so dang wide. They really should have designed it to plug in this way. Hey, Samsung, fix that. Anyway, so if you have an original iPhone plug, that would fit. So you can see it takes up far less space on a power strip. So this is really one of the key benefits of owning this particular compact travel charger, because it does take up so little space. Anyway, let's see how many watts we can pull off our typical device, because I believe the Nintendo Switch pulls about 18, so we're talking about 20 watts, so this is plenty. 65 watts is plenty, but I believe the MacBook Pro 15 requires like 85 or 87 watts, so this is not quite enough, but we'll see if this is enough to at least keep the power on your MacBook if you're running low on battery. So let's do some testing next. And you can see it lights up. This LED light lights up to indicate that it is powered. And then we're going to plug in with a phone. Okay, it is charging, and we are getting current is 1.2 amps, voltage is 9 volts, 10 watts. So typical for a phone. Okay, next we're going to try a Nintendo Switch. You can see here 7 watts, 5 volts, 7 watts. Alright, now let's try it with a laptop. Alright, so we have my MacBook Pro here. So here we are reading at the max 41 watts. So there you go. The Doogee, I believe that's how you pronounce it, the Doogee travel charger. It definitely outputs at least 45 watts. I wasn't able to test the full 65. Hold up. Okay, on closer reading of the user manual, it appears that the outer USB-C port, or in this case, the lower one in this photo, outputs a maximum of 45 watts. And the other two USB ports output either 18 or 15 watts, depending on if you're using all three or just 2 ports. Alright, I'm not an electronics engineer. I'm just doing the quick math in my head. I don't know how 45 plus 18, or 15 for that matter, adds up to 65 watts. But maybe I'm missing something. If you know, please leave a comment and explain it to me. So this further illustrates why it's important to read the user manual. Even for a MacBook Pro, I was able to draw a significant charge out of this device. So again, this is only this is less than 4 inches long by a little over an inch wide. So this is a great little travel charger and something that you might consider. And if you are interested in picking one up, definitely check out my full written article on my blog, moondogindustries.com, for product details and links. And use that link because it helps support this channel. And if you got something out of this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps out this channel, but also helps you out because you're telling the algorithm, you're telling it what kind of content you actually like to watch and what you enjoy. And you'll see more of that as opposed to cat videos. Thanks again for watching. Moondog, out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please share it on forums, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MeWe, whatever social media you're on. And if you want to see all of my videos, check out moondogindustries.com.